YouTube videos, it's Sincere Michael from Scoot Productions, bringing you a new podcast from my segment called The Super Sentai Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly, in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to breathe so hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this podcast will retain your adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast will retain your adult language. If you're under 18, once again, I'll say this once again. If you're under 18, this podcast will retain your adult language. Now, if you're over 18, you're right. So anyway, with this and everything else out the way, let's get into the latest episode of Lupinranger versus Patranger. So basically, this episode starts off at the Gangwich Dimension Mansion. So basically, we see the boss of the Gangwich gang, Lord Doran, along with Deathfall and Garth, walking into their little meeting room, and they found these three Gangwich monsters sitting in their seats. Now, these three Gangwich monsters' names are Lyman, who is a dog Gangwich monster. We see Gingri, who is a kiwi bird monster, and we see Ewok, who is a bull Gangwich monster. So basically they were just messing around with. Yeah, so basically they were just messing around with Darwin and Despro and the Goss about about taking their seats and whatnot. But eventually they got from the Gingrich from Darwin the other seats, and there's so Darwin Lyman, actually his name's Lyman was like, he said that, don't worry, man, oh man, as the next boss of the Gangwich gang, I'll show you why I'm worried to be the next boss of the Gangwich gang. So basically, the Dora was like, we'll see about that. So anyway, meanwhile, in the human world, at the bistro restaurant where the Lupinrangers work at and / their headquarters, we see Ranger X enjoying a meal with doing some good French cuisine prepared by Lupin Blue. So anyway, Ranger X was praising Lupin Blue's cooking, and Lupin Blue was like, get to the crux of it first, but I still don't trust you. So basically, the rest of the Lupinranger, basically Lupin Red and Lupin Yellow, or more trust Ranger X, but except the Lupin Blue. He doesn't really fully trust Ranger X at all. So basically Ranger X said that there's been a lot of Gangwich activity around cooking schools lately. So basically the Patrangers been at this scene. So basically, there's this Gangwich monster that's been going around, kidnapping chefs and shit lately. So basically, the Patranger was undercover as chefs at local cooking schools, but since they're not professional chefs, they can't really pull off the undercover assignment. So basically, Ranger X say that you're a good chef. So basically, if if I play your assistant, we can learn out. We can learn out this learn out whatever dangerous monster he's been, who been, been kidnapping chefs and stuff, and take out the monster. So basically, Lupinranger was like, all right. Yeah, so basically, Luther would say, "All right, Ranger X, I'll help you out, but whatever listing item we get from that dangerous monster belongs to us, to hand over to Mr. Caldwell." Somehow, and Ranger X was like, Ranger X say, "All right, we're in agreement." So anyway, it seems like later that day we see Lifton Boo and Ranger X undercover at a local cooking school, showing people how to cook. So basically, Lifton Boo was the chef and Ranger X was Lifton Boo's chef assistant. So basically, Ranger X, Listen Boo and Ranger X were demonstrating that were at a cooking school, teaching a class of people how to cook various good basic food cuisine and shit. So anyway, after the class ended, Ranger X said that whoever is that dangerous monster has been taking chefs, will probably be impressed by your skills. So basically, when Ranger X and Lifton Boo start to leave the building, one of the guys from the cooking class that did himself to be one of the three gangrenous monsters that appeared in Darkland's meeting room, being Ushok. It turns out it's Yurok who was kidnapping, chefs and whatnot. So anyway, basically he knocked out Ranger X and Lifton Boo and took them back to some secret hideout on a boat somewhere. But unlucky for them, Lifton Red and Lifton Yellow was watching for a distance in case they need help. So anyway, basically when Yurok took them on the boat hideout, he was like, it turns out Yurok was the reason why Yurok was kidnapping chefs in the first place, because he wanted to prove, he wanted to test his cooking skills against humans and shit like that. So basically, that's why Yurok was kidnapping chefs and shit to prove that he has better cooking skills than humans. So anyway, basically, Lifton Boo and Ranger X woke up and they escaped. So basically, they tried to. So basically, they escaped from the holding to wherever they're hold out, and start to investigate the ship and whatnot. So anyway, basically that's when Lifton Boo and Ranger X morphed up into the Lifton Ranger form and start to do battle. We start to do battle with Yurok, Dewey, and Lyman. So anyway, during the during the fight, so basically, well, I mean, before alignment and Giri shut up, so basically, Lifting Blue and Ranger X morphed out into the Lifting Ranger forms and started to do battle with, started to do battle with Lightning, with Ewok. So basically, everything was going well until Giri and Lyman showed up and led a hand against Ranger X and Lifting Blue. So basically, helped out you against Lifting Blue and Ranger X. So anyway, Ranger X noticed that Lyman's body shape was gold, so basically he said, "Oh my God, oh no!" So basically, when Ranger X saw that Lyman's body shape was gold, he was all shocked and stuff about this about Lyman's body shape being gold and shit. So anyway, so basically Lifting Blue tried to use his firefighter to open Lyman's ghost body shape, but turns out his firefighter couldn't open Lyman's body shape for some reason. So anyway, so basically that's a problem. So basically, that's the Doper use his lifting powers, use the power of his lifting item to shoot microwave energy, microwave waves at, microwave. So basically. Ewoks look at gave him the power to shoot microwave beams at anything he chooses and shit. So basically, do so damage Patranger Blue's firefighter and therefore force him to de-transform. And Ranger X had no choice but to cover the retreat. To cover the retreat in deep side on the boat and shit like that. So basically, they were still on the boat, but they managed to retreat for now. So anyway, so basically, so that's what Ranger X told Lifting Blue that dangerous monsters for Ghost Shapes cannot be hacked by the firefighters and by the fire. So basically. That basically dangerous monsters with ghost shapes cannot be hacked by a firefighter or any other fish's vehicle as well. So anyway, so basically Lifting Blue was like, oh, it's you, I wish you would have told me that sooner. So also Ranger X said, since your firefighter was damaged, you can't more. So basically, I can fix it for you. So basically, Lifting Blue, because basically was kind of pissed off that Ranger X didn't tell him about the whole ghost. It cannot be hacked by his firefighter. He was like, why should I let you why should I let you fix my firefighter after he didn't tell me about the whole ghosts cannot be hacked by firefighters and shit like that, blah blah blah. So anyway, over the intercom, Ewok says that Ewok channels Lifting Blue to a cooking contest. Channels Lifting Blue to a cooking contest. So basically, if they want to get off that shit, alive. So anyway. So basically, with no other choice, Lifting Blue had gave his firefighter to Ranger X to fix, and Ranger X told the good structure to form the other Lifting Rangers about what's going on. So basically, while Lifting Blue was going, having the cooking contest with Ewok, Ranger X used that time to fix Lifting Blue's firefighter. So basically, So basically, Licking Boo met face to face with Ewok and the other gang met face to face with Ewok and Lyman and Geely. So anyway, Geely and Lyman will be the judges while Lyman and Kiwi was like, will be the judges. Whose food will be will be judges who will be the judges of the cooking contest between Mr. Blue and Ewok. So basically, the cooking contest started to begin. So basically, Licking Boo and Ewok were preparing their food. Unlike Blue, Ewok was using the power of his liquor item to help cook his food and shit like that, blah blah blah. So anyway, after Licking Boo and Ewok were done cooking, that's when the judges started to get. So basically, Ewok's food was up first. So basically, Gigi and Lyman was very impressed at Lyman's food, saying this was tasty. So basically, when it came to Licking Blue food, they lost their fucking minds. So it's like, this is even better than so basically, Gigi and Licking Lime when they tried Licking Blue food, they was like, this food is even better than Ewok's food. So basically, that's when Ewok got pissed off at Lyman and Gigi and started to attack Licking Blue, and that's when Ranger X showed up with Licking Blue's fighter, and along with the others, they morphed up into the Licking forms, and they took on Gigi, Lyman, and Ewok. So basically, Licking Red and Licking Red were fighting Gigi and Lyman, but they managed to. But they went into the same difficulty trying to open, Lyman's body safe and whatnot. So anyway, it turns out that Gigi and Lyman were too powerful for Lyman and Gigi were too powerful for Licking Red and Licking Yellow. So basically, were a powerful attack, Lyman and Gigi managed to escape, but Licking Red and Licking Yellow managed to defend themselves against Lyman's attack. But Gigi and Lyman escaped. So basically, leaving Ewok to battle Ranger X and the Licking Ranger. So basically, working together as a team, they managed to destroy Ewok. So Ewok and managed to take the liquor item from Ewok's body says before they destroy him. So basically, that's the boss showed up and made Ewok grow together, working as a team, to use the Pat Cosmic Megazord and the Emperor Megazord and the Emperor Megazord mode to take down Ewok once and for all. So basically, the day was saved. So anyway, Ranger X reported to the Patrangers that he reported to the Patrangers that he managed to. He reported that he managed to check the Lupinranger, and he reported to the Patranger that he managed to tricked the Lupinranger into helping them stop that Gangrel monster who was who was kidnapping chef for all those cooking shoes, all those cooking schools and shit, to stop that Gangrel monster Ewok from taking chefs from cooking shoes and shit. So basically, the Patrangers couldn't say anything like only saying those like good work. So basically, Lupinranger being get mad that he had help, that Ranger X had help to the Lupinrangers, like he just said good work, Ranger X. So anyway, meanwhile back at the Beachville restaurant, at the Beachville restaurant, Lupinranger told the others about the gold safes cannot be hacked by our Godfather. So basically, he was telling the other Lupinrangers that that Gangrel monsters for ghost shapes we cannot hack them with our Direfighters or with any other versus vehicles that we have in our possession. So anyway, and also Lupinranger had the Lecter item that he stole from Ewok before he got destroyed and stuff. So anyway, Lupinranger was like you had a good time with Ranger X. So basically, Lupinranger was like you can say that. So basically, and that's when Lupinranger said like, oh, so do you trust him now? You're like, yeah, I trust him a bit, but I trust him a bit. So basically, this is how the episode ended with Lupinranger with the Lecter item in his hands, telling the others that I trust Ranger X a bit now, but just a little bit. So anyway, this is how the episode ended. So anyway, this episode was not bad. This episode is not bad. We also got some new details about the Gangrel monsters, and plus we got some interesting We also got some interesting new Gangrel monsters as well. So anyway, this episode was pretty good. So anyway, and also that and also, this was a good episode. This was a good episode for the Lupinrangers and Ranger X as well. So anyway, this episode was not bad. So anyway, like always, first you guys think about this episode. Was it good or was it bad? Please let me know with the comments below. Anyway, this is Sincere Michael. Sign off. 1.